So last night on Destiny Payton's Mental Mondays, things got a little tense for her during this conversation that she was having with her. I think this is like her life coach, therapist. I'm not really sure. But, the conversation came up of Sunny threatening to tell why LeBerick left Destiny. We saw where Sunny had posted, Bitter Betty was at it again. She said, I'm about to break my silence and let them know why your ex-husband left you. Since you can't seem to keep our names out your mouth, it's about to get real. I was trying to spare you. So Sunny made that post after Destiny had did a few interviews talking about how she felt about the two of them dating behind her back and then ultimately getting married within a few months. So let's take a listen to the question that was asked and Destiny's response.
But there are certain things that are more serious. And you and I both heard something that was a little bit more serious that came up this week, and that was the threat to speak about your divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to give you an opportunity to address that.
Well, first and foremost, to come out here and expect for people to make up, lies, side chick productions and stories and these lackluster receipts about things I've already admitted to, all that is par for the course, right? It comes with this world. But when you start saying things like I'm gonna expose why you got a divorce, when that's information that number one would never embarrass me, it actually wouldn't. It it actually feels like the betrayal of the situation. This is a different level, because not only if there is any information that you would like to share, it's what I told you as my producer. That's number one. Number two, now you playing with my family. Now you're trying to tell a story that only I can tell. And there's a reason why I've slow walked this story, and I've been very careful and delicate about what I say, because there's a child involved and I don't play about mine at all. So that statement, it's either you share it and it's going to make you look worse of an individual, or you're going to lie. And again, there's still a child involved. So for me, it's like, if you want to share a receipt, be ready for the consequences, because I promise you I don't play by my baby. And
Yeah.
um yeah, it's
Yeah.
all cute, and you think it's cute, and it's funny, or it's what you think people want to be entertained by. But that part, that's not entertainment. That's my real life. And again, that's only a story I can tell the right way. And you don't hear me out here blabbing about what happened, because again, it's some dark stuff and my child is involved.
Mhm.
And I don't play about my kid, and I don't play about my family. So find you somebody else and something else to play with. Stick with your side chick story, because that's one that I don't play with.
Yeah. So again, I try to be really, really protective about what happens in our spaces. What is brought into our space. And I agree with you. I think there are certain things that just come with this job. There's certain criticisms.
I just
There's
got to
certain,
take.
yeah, say that again.
I have to take it. It's part for the course.
It is part of the job, and I think that's why we do so much work, so you can come out here and do this unique job in this unique space, that only a small amount of people will understand. I got a taste of what y'all get. And it's a lot to take in, it's a lot to handle. And so there's already enough things that happen with the job and that come with the job. But I think we want to keep certain waters clean.
Yeah,
And
you
there
muddying the
should be
waters
certain
up at this
things.
point in a whole new a whole territory that I promise don't nobody want to play in with me. That's not it. That's not it. It's not even morally okay.
Yeah, so I think sometimes things get. I can see how the situation itself. I don't know. I don't know the person well enough to say what's happening with them, whether they're doing it out of embarrassment or what have you. This is just some dangerous territory to tread in. And I think there are certain spaces where people have gotten used to talking about it a certain way and, quite frankly, victim shaming and talking about things with no care that are pretty serious and could be dangerous for other people, and talking about these things with no care. And so I just would ask everybody to reconsider those things. So, Destiny, I understand you being upset and addressing it. And now we're gonna get into the.
Now, during this podcast, she was visibly upset, and they tried to move forward into what they actually came on to talk about, but Destiny wasn't quite ready to move on. She needed to get herself together. But let me know what you're thinking about this, you guys. Sunny, I just feel like regardless, I know a lot of people don't like or care for Destiny, but I think regardless of that, I do feel like Sunny is wrong for wanting to expose what Destiny shared with her in confidence as her producer. You don't expect to have someone who is a professional or should be a professional exposing personal things that you shared with her. And to me, it seems as if, Sunny feels like Destiny doesn't have a right to just express how she's feeling. And outside of having this on and off relationship for the last 15 years, Destiny made it clear that, that the two of them were friends. And I think that's the part that hurts also. But Sunny has been making a lot of posts in her stories. It seems like indirect jabs at Destiny. But she says not everyone was meant to evolve. Instead, they're here to remind you what it looks like if you don't. Then she posted this: date in private and pop out married. All right, so then it just keeps going. She says that part to this post that says healing also means taking an honest look at the role you play in your own suffering. And in this post, she shows where she was working as a producer back in 2022 on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And she says, funny how the tables turn. And then in this next post, she shared where it says, in this next season of your life, don't waste words on people who only deserve your silence. And her response to that was that she was trying. And in this last post, she says, take responsibility for your own actions. You are not a victim. So let me know what you think about Destiny's response to Sunny making these threats. And what are your thoughts about Sunny's response to Destiny's interviews that she's done? Do you think Sunny is going too far? Or do you think that, she has a right to want to expose Destiny's personal information? I want to know your thoughts, what you guys are thinking. And as always, I thank you all for watching and listening. And I will talk to you in the next video. Please give this one a thumbs up and be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from What's Happening.